Hello, I'm Robin Gibson, and this is your Harvard House Money Morsel. Welcome back. Please don't forget to subscribe and like our channel and click the bell so that you know when we release a new video. I'm sitting today with Willie Pelser, Chief Economist of Harvard House. Willie, thanks for joining us. We've seen that there's been a release of GDP numbers this week, and they appear to be fairly positive, but obviously you've spent some more time looking at the detail. Can you unpack a little bit of whether we should see GDP in a positive light, or is just a bounce back off the base effects of COVID?
Morning, Robin. Yeah, thank you. GDP is always an important number all over the world because to keep it in sort of basic terms, this is the size of the cake. So we need to know, is this cake growing or is this pie growing? Because we've got participants in the economy, whether it's consumers or producers. And yes, if this size increases, then obviously we can all say we will live happily ever after type of thing. So yes, the number came out. It's a growth number of 1.9%. There's also a number that it's 3%. It all depends on statistics, whether you look at this first quarter relative to the first quarter in the previous calendar year, or this quarter relative to the fourth quarter. Be it as it may, the size is increasing. And why am I saying that is if I look at the size of the economy from a monetary value perspective, the size now is equivalent to the quarter just before COVID. So we've actually grown the pie again, because remember, COVID took away, the cake got a bit smaller, and now we're back to the same level. So in terms, it's about 1.5 trillion, the size of this economy. Another way to look at the statistics is, yes, it was actually some awesome statistics, because if we look from the production side of the economy, so the things that we do, that we make, agriculture, mining, manufacturing, government, trade, all of those things. From a production side, the contribution to this 1.9, all the sectors contributed except mining, and we'll come back to the mining. And then if we look from a spending side, that's the consumer side, the building of infrastructure side, if we can keep it very simple, and then imports and exports. Again, if we look at that slice of the pie, the consumer contributed, government contributed, imports and exports contributed, if one want to look at it that way. Because why does imports contribute? It's because then we have something that we can work from. So we import a machine and then we can build a bridge, argument's sake. So all the sectors, as I say, if we look from a production and a consumption side, the economy has expanded. Interesting, if we look at the consumer, there is a bit of flickering warning lights, and it comes back to concepts that we've spoken about: inflation, the cost of petrol, and so on. So people are spending a bit less. They still make up about 60% of the size of this cake, but they are spending a little bit less. And if we delve into that, the one component that actually shot the lights out is durable goods. Now, if one analyzes that, I think there was a bit of pent-up demand, because during the COVID period, total uncertainty what to do. Now I'm feeling a little bit more secure, so I'm buying my fridge or I'm buying my car, that sort of durable component. But then the subcomponents going down into food and, our basic daily living, there is a bit of a concern there just from a slow spending perspective. It's not an all fall down. But Robin, back to the overall theme of this number. The cake is again the size, and we can just hope that going forward, everything that we're looking for is coming through. More construction, more manufacturing, obviously spending more so that we can increase this. The only concern I have on this numbers being the size of the cake at the moment is we're not making a dent in the employment or unemployment in South Africa. So that's still a concern overall, as we need to grow this economy so that we can include more of those unemployed people into the system. So good number, slow progress, but we're going forward.
Awesome. Well, it's really nice to hear that we've got some green shoots, and really appreciate you unpacking that for us. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time. Thank you, Billy.
Thank you.